Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at women finally realizing they've blown it. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
46 years old, and while I'm getting ready for surgery and everything, it dawned on me that I'm 46 years old, and I don't have a husband to take care of me. Being single and 46 sucks.
It might sound harsh, but at 46, this one's on her.
I matter.
Yeah, just taller than me.
Lighter than me. Step on the scale. Nothing's funny. You're comfortable having a preference on height. Like when I have a preference on weight, it's not okay.
They're scared of the scale, and we all know why.
How old are you?
37.
What is your biggest insecurity?
My age.
What about your age specifically?
Living in South Florida, when people hear your age, I don't know, for women it's different. For men, the older you get, the better you get. For women, for some reason, there's like a stigma. The older you get, the less desirable you are.
She says her age is her biggest insecurity, but that outfit says otherwise.
Honestly, I gave up on men a long time ago. Like, RIP to my hopes of ever settling down. But instead of crying about it, I've entered my delusional era. I don't get rejected anymore. Nope, I reject them. Sorry, babe, I just can't commit right now. To the guy who literally never texted me back. Because honestly, being delusional is way better for my mental health than waiting for Prince Charming.
I'd love to see how that happy single life is going when no one's watching.
I'm 31 and I've been single for 6 years and I don't know why. In them 6 years, I've probably been on one date per year and nothing ever progressed. I live in an area where like there's not really anything really here. I feel like I'm tucked away where no one can find me. Men just don't approach you anymore. I feel like men used to. I feel like people just don't approach you anymore. At 31, what's everyone doing?
If she's wondering why she's still single, that face might have something to do with it.
So as soon as my friend got engaged, she was like, Mimi, I have the most perfect man to set you up with at my wedding, because I'm like one of the last freaking single ones left. So she's been hyping this up for like a year, the entirety of her engagement. I'm like, sure, yeah, let's go. I will take anything at this point. And so her wedding comes. I have no idea who it is. And my friends also knew about this. So at the welcome party, they're trying to guess who it is. And this one guy walks in and they all go, it's definitely that one. And I'm like, no, that's like my old type. Like, no, I wouldn't go for that. And after like a few drinks, we're like, yeah, it's definitely that one. And I introduced myself and immediately I'm like, oh yeah, I sense a little bit of the chemistry. He's flirty. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably definitely this one. But then to my surprise, I meet his friend next to him who was like a total green flag. And it was him. The one that she was trying to set me up with was the green flag. And I'm like, oh, like trying to like gauge if there's attraction, and I think I'm kind of trying, but it just wasn't there. And I really like him as a person, but I was just like, I'm not gonna force this. So at first I was slightly offended that my friend of 10 plus years still couldn't figure out what my type was and got it so wrong. But then I was so disappointed and mad at myself because my friend thought I was mature enough that I would go for the nice green guy. And yet again, I didn't. I didn't want the nice guy. I wanted the one with blaring red flags that was slightly emotionally unavailable and was probably a little bit of a man.
Sounds like the green flag guy dodged a bullet. She's definitely the real red flag here.
What's the most embarrassing phase you've been through?
My whole phase.
The whole thing?
The whole thing was embarrassing. I kind of rushed it.
So you're not a no regrets kind of person?
No, I have a lot of regrets.
What do you regret?
Actually going through it and participating.
And all of it? Yeah.
This might be the first time I've ever seen a woman admitting she has regrets. Even if he cheated first, was this really the best way to react?
Can my friend get your number?
How old is she?
How old are you? I'm 26.
What year were you born in?
You got me.
Yeah, what year? Are you actually 26?
No,
just be
No,
real.
she got caught, bro. She got caught.
Wait, how old are you actually?
That's how you say. That's how you confirm.
Oh, she's 20.
That's how you can. No, she's not, bro. What year
Yeah, I'm
were you born?
20. Oh, 4.
04.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 21 March
See, look, there's a lot of fishes out there. I'm just trying to show her because this guy's not treating her right.
Nah, bro, you're not.
You think she's cute? Yes, dude. You think she's cute?
I don't think she's cute. Practically, nah, bro. But like,
Well,
I can't. Yeah, she lied. She just
I'll
lied about
tell you
everything.
why. Wait. Come here quick. I'll tell you why this is for this. So I was just trying to show her that there's a lot of guys out there because one of her boyfriend right now might be a cheater, and I just wanted to show her that other guys would think she's cute, which is why I went to you and said, "Yo, blah blah blah," just so she has options.
I mean, that's good for her, but I have a girlfriend though, so I mean.
I'll have a good one.
I don't blame him. Why would he be interested if she can't even be honest about her age?
How's it going?
Good. How was your day?
Good.
Why are you recording me?
Wanna check out the TV?
That was for when I was looking for friends when we moved here.
Friends? Really?
I have no girlfriends. I saw on TikTok that's a way you can look for friends.
I said you were just active on there.
Looking for girlfriends to hang out with. I literally have no friends in this town.
Tinder and Bumble? Friends on both?
For girls.
Really?
This has to be one of the worst excuses for cheating I've ever heard.
Record me, I don't care! Record me, I don't care! Post it! Post it!
I'm not even recording you.
Post it! Post it! I don't care! I don't care! I don't care! I don't want you more!
Hey, stop. What the f*** are you doing, bro?
I need you! Take me back! Please! I'm going crazy! Please! Please! Please!
I'm going crazy is probably the only thing she said there that actually makes any sense.
I'm not gonna lie, boys. Pulled up to her house. I don't know where to put this thing. I just want to like put it down and dip. I don't know about here. Walking up. I don't know. Just so her family could see that they raised a cheater as well. I mean, we could put it right in front of her doorstep. It doesn't matter. Oh, look at that. As a friend. Tyler? Oh, look. It's actually a funny surprise. I just want to look. Actually, just look. Just look. Just look.
Why are you
Actually, I'll show you. Here you go.
What
That's a pumpkin I made for you. This is one for the Ring camera.
What are you talking?
She's a cheater. She's a cheater. Look at that. She's a cheater.
My parents.
She's a cheater.
They're gonna see that. What is wrong with you? I have.
Let me get that. Hold on. Just so I could.
What are you doing?
I could just screenshot this. I could watch the
Tyler,
video
actually,
over.
What are you talking about? Why
I saw your Tinder 2 nights ago. It's over. It's over between us.
My parents.
If you didn't want your parents to find out, you probably shouldn't have cheated to begin with.
Yeah, who would you like to go with in 3, 2, 1?
Jeremy.
Take your blindfolds off.
Hi.
So, Nia, what is your decision with the blindfolds off?
Jeremy is more my type. Light eyes, dark hair, tall, that's usually my type.
Yeah,
Max, I feel like is so sweet.
Jeremy, do you want to go with Nia?
I think it's a no.
Smart move. She needed that reality check.
So a lot of us grew up being very promiscuous. If you did not grow up that way, bless you, you saved yourself from so much damage. But because I grew up like that, when I got into a relationship that was actually a real relationship and now my marriage, I realized that I didn't have a desire anymore, even like for my husband. And although my husband and I would have, it was like really hard for me. Like I really had to push myself to go there. And it was like an internal battle I fought because I felt so bad. I'm like, am I not attracted to my husband? Like, why don't I want to have sex? Yada, yada. In the world, we are taught that sex is better outside of marriage. Sex with your husband, when you become one with them, is actually like the highest form of praise to God. Like our bodies were meant to have, meant to be unified with one another in deep intimacy.
Once the damage is done, there's no going back after a lifetime of promiscuity.
It literally took for me to find a good person to realize I'm really the problem. Baby, I have so many unhealed wounds and trauma that now it affects literally all of my relationships that I'm getting into. I didn't realize something ain't right up here either. I be flipping out over the most craziest thing. Then I used to be the person that used to make it sound like it was the other person, when in reality, it was me. Like I literally had a good man that was chill, that was, you know, he was real chill, didn't really do too much. Like y'all, when y'all get into these relationships, y'all gotta start coming healed. Especially if you want a person that's already healed their own self and that already got things under control. You gotta learn to control your own self, control those emotions. Cause sometimes us as women, we be all over the place. And we really do be the problem. So I had to take time to myself so I could really work and focus on myself so I could be a better person for this man. Because he was the sweetest person. It was just me.
If more women had this level of self-realization, maybe the modern dating scene wouldn't be such a circus.
Those out there that might be considering cheating for whatever reason, you had the dream life. Yeah, you had it. And then you went through all of that to sit where we are now with a repoed car, payday loans to pay it. Oh, I'm sorry. Just take your time.
No, the fact that I had it all.
You had it all.
I had it all, and I threw it all away over stupid. There's no justification for what I did at all. But I was 24. I was been until now. I'm still
all in ways.
I threw it all away. I don't think I'm ever gonna have that life that I wanted with him.
We're young.
I'm 32.
You may as well be young. There's time.
Everybody has different timelines, right? Everybody has different ideas of how they want their life to be. I know how you feel about kids, sticky, icky, stinky, but like, and this makes what I did even worse. I have never wanted anything in my life more than to be a wife and a mother. And I gave that up. I gave both of those things up.
It's not him she misses, it's the lifestyle.
I think I have realized that within myself. I feel ashamed to say this, but I feel like I've given my body to men just because I've wanted to be held. And that's not a nice thing to admit, but within my self-reflection over this year, it's like I have really given attention and my temple to men that don't deserve it, just because I have been looking for comfort.
I'm afraid it's too late for her. No man wants a woman who's given herself up to so many men. The sooner she focuses on the fact that she might be alone forever, the better.
I fumbled the man I probably should have married, and I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did. This is an accountability post. I met him on Hinge, and this was back when the algorithm was working a lot better, and it was like 2022, I believe. I didn't like his profile. I just knew he was gonna like me, and the next day he did. Normally I name names, but just in case he has a new girl and they're at peace, I don't want to disrupt his situation, so I'm not gonna name his name. But anyway, we met up quickly, we went on a date, and we ended up being like glued to each other pretty fast. We were like in a relationship within like a month, I believe. He locked it down. He was not trying to see me single. This man was fine. He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns. Society would easily give him a 9, easily. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. I thought I needed 10 out of 10 boxes checked. But relationships are not found, they are built. Soulmates are built. Boxes can be built. If the person is at 7 or 8 and the last 2 need some work, you can meet them halfway. They can meet you halfway. Adjustments can be made. You don't have to break up. So though he had 8 of my 10 boxes, I was still too traumatized to accept him. I couldn't regulate my own nervous system fully yet. I had gotten to that point at 25 and met a very abusive man at 26, and I lost all my progress. So I still needed chaos, and I ruined it. The next guy I dated after that ended up being another avoidant who was emotionally unavailable and ended up breaking my heart worse than anybody else I'd ever experienced in my entire life. So I got my karma pretty fast, I guess. Let this be a lesson. If you've met someone who's good, they protect you well, they show up, they love you, but you feel like something's missing or something feels off or whatever the case may be, or it feels boring, make sure that something is not just the trauma that you're used to. Make sure that, you have healed enough to even receive what they're offering you.
This just proves that a lot of women don't realize they have a good man until he's gone.
So, real talk. I saw someone post about this the other day, and it's really been making me think. And I don't mind being single. I have friends and family and my daughter and my dog and work and things to keep me busy. I think the biggest thing is that I am not anybody's priority. Like, nobody, and that, like, when this woman said that on TikTok, I was like, wow. Like, nobody considers me or their priority.
Either you don't mind being single or you want to be somebody's priority. You can't have it both ways.
Has anyone else who's ended up single in later life found that there's a real lack of anyone to do stuff with? Just because everyone's got their partners and their kids and their routine and their weekend plans and stuff, and then you just become this 41-year-old single burden that no one wants to go out anyway. I just feel like people get to a certain point in life and they're just I don't know, you just stop wanting to have fun. You just stop wanting to leave the house because it's too much effort. And then it just if you find yourself in this situation, then I empathise, because I'm literally spending my weekends, Friday, Saturday night at the gym, because honestly, the alternative is just sit at home alone and be sad. This sounds so depressing, but honestly, the gym is keeping me going at the moment, because without it, I just what the hell am I supposed to do?
If being alone with yourself is rough, don't expect company to be any easier.
No one wants to date me. No one wants to date me. It's official. I've come to an age where I'm undesirable. No one wants me. And here's the thing, at first I was sad and woe is me, no one wants to date me, no one wants to be with me, but I'm unwanted, I'm undesirable. And then I thought to myself, wait, this is a superpower. Because I'm undesirable, because no one wants to date me and be with me, I don't have to please anyone. I don't have to act a certain way. I have to be a certain person. I can just be me, say anything to them within reason. I'm not going to be rude, of course. I'm going to be kind, but I don't have to try to impress anyone. It's kind of freeing. Woohoo! Single unwanted girl.
Are you sure no one wants you, or are they just stuck in your friend zone?
I know you guys know the feeling, but when you're 30 years old and you're single and you're trying to put yourself out there, and your friends are all married and they're like, oh, let's go to the D-backs game, and you're sick, and then you think it's gonna be a night out, and then they're 7th inning in and they're like, yeah, let's go get some ice cream after this, and I'm like, oh, we have really different vibes of what the night is gonna look like. So then you're scouring for friends that are potentially out in the same area that you are, so that you're at least trying to meet new people, because God knows that when you're with your married friends, you don't really meet a lot of new people. And I love them. I don't blame them. I want to go home and eat ice cream too. But I texted a friend and I was like, you're out, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, can I meet you? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, I'll be waiting. I'm a pathetic loser, but here I am, putting my best foot forward, trying to just do things as a single woman and not go home and cry myself to sleep. So we all know the feeling, right?
All that time playing around and now you're crying single?
I'm 38 years old. I've never been married. I've never had children. I have 3 cats in my house. Only 2 of them are mine. But it's another Christmas that is about to come and go where my relationship status is the same. And it's crazy because if you had asked me 10 years ago if I would be single at 38, I would have been like, absolutely not. And if I am, then just me now, you know? Here's one of my kitties. Look at this little baby girl. This is Willow. Say hi, Willow. And I have such a complicated relationship with this time of year. I really do, because I have a complicated relationship with being single. There's a part of me that really values my life and my time to myself and my independence. And then there's a part of me that feels really embarrassed about admitting that I want to be in a relationship. And I think a big part of that is it makes me feel like maybe I'm being needy or I'm being clingy and all these like, I don't know what it is, but it's almost embarrassing. It is, I feel embarrassed to be 38 and single and never married.
At least she knows that her ship has sailed and it's time to start growing that cat collection.
Here's my truth. My name is Chris and I was addicted to having affairs. In my first marriage, I spent years having relationships outside of my marriage, whether it was physical or emotional, and I was in a very dark place. I was delusional. I ended up blowing up my family. I lost my marriage, and now I only get to have my children every other week. But I want to tell everybody that you can change. You can find redemption within your marriage. Because of Jesus, I found truth, I found reality, and I'm here to help save other marriages. My goal is to help women see that they do not have to be stuck and they don't have to live the lie. And I'm a walking testament that being that I was addicted to having affairs, addicted to the attention of other men while I was married, I'm somebody that can tell you you can heal, you can change, and you can find the truth and who you.
It's always the ones with the messiest past who seem to find religion the moment it's convenient.
Girls, we gotta talk. I don't want to have an absolute distaste for men anymore. I feel like it's taking a lot of the positive energy that I have in my life. I would be the happiest person ever if men didn't exist. A little exaggerating, obviously, because I am attracted to men and I would like to marry a man. But every day I'm just a man. I hear it on the news, I see it on social media. A man is just like, why are you doing that? Why are you being that way? Why are you like that? Why are you thinking that way? Why are you treating her that way? Why are you acting this way? Why are you doing this? And I'm just like, gosh, why can't you guys meet me halfway? I'm not saying be perfect like women. I don't want to hear, I know women aren't perfect, but you know what I'm trying to say? And it's just a little bit exhausting for me waking up every day and it's like, oh, what did they do today? And so here's my question. I'm 50 seconds in, I haven't gotten to the point. Where do all the good men hang out? What are all the good men doing? How do I find and associate myself with the good men? My thesis is that they're snatched up. They get snatched up real quick. As soon as there's a good man, the women are like, ah! Lock him up, seal him off. Solitary confinement. You are not gonna get, you know. So that's my theory, is that's where all the good men are. They're not outside for sure. But just for everyone else, like, where are the good men? I think I need to be enveloped and surrounded by good men. I just don't know where they're at, where they hang out. Are they on social media? Do they hang out at the beach? Are they golfing? Are they reading a book at a library? What are they doing?
There's a secret place where good men go to do men things, talk men things, and live men things. It's called peace. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.